Hey everybody, so today is a review of a palette. I'll explain to you how I make those happen. I generally want to shrink my makeup collection and I have a lot of palettes. I love palettes. I buy high-end beautiful palettes and I wanted to declutter, but I didn't know which ones to declutter because I liked the colors I was getting. A lot of them are similar, but I think for palette lovers, you like what you like. And so the idea is to test each palette for a month and to figure out whether it's worth keeping or not. And I've been doing this for a few months now. This month it has been a Bobbi Brown University Eyes palette. And this is a great find for somebody who really enjoys smoky colors, on the cooler side of things. It's not a cool palette, it's like neutral to cool because there are a couple of warmer shades such as this neutral, slightly warm peachy shade, such as this dark maroon, which has definite warm undertone. But the rest of them are pretty neutral to cool. And I wasn't thinking that I was going to keep this palette when I pulled for it for this month because I thought it's not going to work for every day. It's smoky and I don't wear a ton of smoky colors. But I found myself really gravitating towards these colors for lining the eye. I love the way a shadow looks as a liner. Now, to the texture of these guys, you see the color spread, you really like it or not. The quality of the shadows themselves is fantastic. There's this shadow over here that is, I think, called Fog. Yes, this is my least favorite texture in the whole palette, but the rest of them are, you know, pigmented enough to the point where you can build them up to full opacity, just like they show up here. And they are very blendable, very finely milled, but reasonably firmly pressed. So there is not a ton of kick up, which means also you don't get like super insane pigmentation like with the palettes that are released recently. I think it's their downfall. I don't like messy palettes. I don't like when they are falling apart as I touch them with a brush. I want my palettes to not be messy. I want them to be a performance product, and I don't need them to give me 100% color payoff right away after a couple of swipes, yes, but I want to be able to have buildable color, which this one really does give you. It blends well, it's not patchy, and it's buildable. This is what I prefer in my shadows, meaning that you can make anything from a light mist of color to full-on opacity happen on your eye, depending on what you choose. You don't have like one swipe wonder that is going to like pop immediately, and you would never be able to get a really sheer application in that case, and I like a sheer application of eyeshadows. So I was really happy with this like second two rows as I'm holding it right now because they allowed me to do very nice daytime looks. Variety of colors. These are cooler, so yes, you're not going to have a warm eye there, but that's not the kind of makeup I like. I don't actually like warm colors in my eyes a whole ton, so I was super happy to get my hands on this one, and I bought it, and then I wanted to get rid of it. Now I'm not going to. I really like them. I'll show you some swatches. So the first color is Ivory, and it is right here. It's a matte bone color. Shows up very nicely even on my light complexion and very blendable. The second color is Cream, and it's a metallic sort of finish, light beige. There it is. Very nice and reflective, but not foil. You can foil it if you wet the brush. Next color is one of my favorites, and it's called Stone. This taupe, light taupe. There it is, swatched. Very pretty, a really nice one shadow look even. Maybe a little light for one shadow looks unless you're super pale like me. Next color is called this one, Antique Rose, a wonderful blending color from my kind of a complexion. You can see it here. It's sort of a peachy rosy color. There it is, very nice. Like I said, this is one swipe. They're very even, as you can see. They blend wonderfully. They give off the color, but this can be built up to be much more opaque than that, and I like that in a shadow. This one is Birch, neutral brown with slight green undertone almost. There it is. This one can potentially work in some eyebrows, especially in blonde eyebrows. I think it'll be nice. This is Heather, another one of my favorites, and I love my mauves. There it is, really pretty mauve for either blending color, crease cut color, outer corner color for daytime. Really, really pretty. This one is Fog. This one is the texture that I didn't really love all that much. You can see that it's a little bit less smooth than the rest of them, a little bit harder in terms of its press. But the color is very useful, and I actually really liked putting it in the outer corner. This is a party color. It's called Black Charcoal, and this is a sort of a charcoal with silver glitter in it, and the glitter does stand out. It's a really fun color, I think, for a smoky eye for a party. It's fantastic. Easy to use. I used it also as a liner. Very nice, and you have this tiny bit of sort of glitter popping out. Very pretty. Then we have a navy here, and navy doesn't really come out as navy. I think that's a lie. What does the rich like say? Bye girl, another lie. There it is. It's not a navy, it's another charcoal, but matte charcoal. Matte cool charcoal color, not navy. Not appropriate name. Here we have Ivy. This is lovely. I really liked Ivy. There it is. This one is awesome as a liner. I didn't like the way it blends as an outer corner color or like a deeper color, but as a liner, it's perfect. I really liked it. Another liner color for me is this one, and it's called Black Plum. Fantastic. Another one of my favorites, along with Heather and Stone. I think those are my three very favorite shadows. There it is. Nice, smooth, tons of pigment, blends well, makes a great liner for green eyes. And the black is nice. Dark black blends well, nicely finely milled. I like this, and I'm gonna keep this, and I didn't think I would, but I will. I think this is a great palette. I really like the smoky aspect of it. If you want a smoky eye, this palette is full of goodies. If you like a smoky eye, if you have a darker complexion, I think this is gonna be really great, actually. For a darker complexion, you have like some highlighty colors, some glitters, and lots of lush darker shades. Mid-tone colors for all over the lid. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. This is really nice. So I'm keeping it, and I am moving on to the next palette for the next month, which I will be reporting about shortly. That's it for today. See you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.